Hi guys, how's it going? My name is Bojana Predanovic, and welcome back to my channel, and thank you for watching my other videos. And today I'm going to talk to you about a topic that I have a bit of passion about, because I've been following the story on the news and today, tonight, and just in general. And I would like to maybe put my 2 cents in if anybody cares. You never know, even very random people, I'm not an influencer, but even random people can sometimes help with their ideas. And sometimes something does change in an environmental situation. So thumbs up this video, and if you enjoy, and if you want to get more of my thoughts, videos, and what I think of Perth and things like that, subscribe to the channel, feel free. This video will be about, I do live in Northbridge, which is considered as very dodgy, and I have been attacked by girls for saying on Facebook for saying that it's safe. I feel safe here, and crime rate changes in every area every year. Just because something was like that last year, that's not like that next year. But in this video, I'm going to talk to you about what I've seen in Northbridge that has changed, and it has dramatically changed. But people who don't get out of the house, they wouldn't know, so they can just talk. But they don't know 100%. There are still 1,000 people living here who are alive, who haven't been attacked, who are just fine. And one person's experience doesn't rate the whole area, you know what I mean? I will talk to you about some ways that I think that crime in Mandurah can be minimized. There is issues with funding, yes, and there is issues with Homes West being in all sorts of areas, and that brings people from the, I don't know, I don't want to say lower class, but I don't know what to call them, people from the disadvantaged backgrounds, that brings them to Mandurah. And sometimes some specific areas are just targeted by thieves and by people attacking people with a disability. In one area in Mandurah, there is 10 people living in one house for free. And there is so much crime down there that Northbridge is very peaceful at the moment, thanks to that. But people don't follow those stories and don't know, but they keep on attacking me because I keep on giving my opinions, and I always will. I will never change. My opinion will always be there, so it doesn't matter how many messages I get after this video, I will still think the same. That it changes and it comes back doesn't mean that Northbridge will be clearer forever, but it changes, comes and goes, and what I'm not always going to think about the worst thing that will happen when I get out of the house. That way I will never get out of the house. But people in Mandurah are having problems with that at the moment. I believe what Mandurah needs to do is maybe increase rent, because some areas of Mandurah are very posh by the water, and some areas are very low class and very dodgy, and that is where all this trouble is coming from, that they have so much crime, which no other area has done before, because city was used to it. No other area has protested on the news because of the crime in the area, and that's why I felt it was necessary to talk about it in this video, bring it a bit to attention. And I mean, Mandurah residents need to be patient, because that does change. It might not be like that forever, and eventually things do improve. But I think that they could maybe put a higher rent or higher expectations for people when they apply for Homes West there, because that may be bringing all the trouble there, because now there's Homes West in all the really good areas as well, and public housing, it's not just in Northbridge and Kwinana, it's everywhere. And Mandurah train line is also connected with Kwinana and some other dodgy train lines, and that's not helping them either, some other dodgy train stations. So people can just get there from Kwinana basically in 20 minutes and go on the rampage, do whatever they want to do. It feels like that Mandurah is a free zone to commit crime. I think they need maybe a youth drop-in center in Mandurah, and where these people can go and do something productive with their day, like, I don't know, criminals, they like to do graffiti, street criminals, so maybe they can teach them how to paint properly on walls like wall artists and paint on t-shirts. Stupid idea, but it can distract them in a way from going and graffitiing the whole area. There's a lot of graffiti in my area, it's ridiculous, I hate it. And it's really expensive spray, and I can tell that they've spent so much money on it. And if you agree with me, you can let me know below and tell me what you think. And yeah, I think Dropin Center with some activities for distraction for disadvantaged youth in Mandurah, PCYC might be necessary there. They can play basketball, do something else, be involved in the community so that it's not necessary. Maybe they need to have more rules in the clubs there. They have clubs also and bars where they drink a lot, and then this behavior is brought by alcohol, obviously, sometimes. If too much trouble is happening, maybe they need to think about closing some bars for some time, because they need to have that area safe. So that's my reason 3. Number 1 was increase rent. Number 2, drop-in center. Number 3, more regulations and rules around the bars and bottle shops. Bottle shops, obviously, they can't close down completely. It's a good business where there's a lot of alcoholics, I suppose. No, it doesn't make any sense. They can't close down completely, but maybe they need to close down for a few hours so that they have less trouble. They also might need something like a skateboarding course. Street criminals love skateboarding. Maybe something like that would distract them. Have skateboarding competitions in Mandurah, and they would get involved rather than robbing places and taking off in their skateboard. That's my number 4 thing, having a skateboard competitions and skateboard courses. Number 5, I think that they have, when you call a police call center, they have emergency and non-emergency options. What do you call them? Like if you want police to not attend but you just want to report a crime. I think that they need to have a line for dodgier areas to be higher priority when they call police. So for example, Northbridge has sometimes high crime because of the bars and that, and Mandurah should have their own call center, which they probably do, but to get there straight away. If a local from Mandurah calls saying that this and this is happening, get there straight away for the police. Like more higher priority for that area, I believe, is my 5th reason. Security cameras, yes, they get smashed, but they can help police patrolling on bikes and stuff like that. Everyone knows what an undercover car what they drive. I mean, it's ridiculous. That's not gonna scare them off from doing street crimes. Down there, they see a blue Commodore, undercover police. Maybe they need to be less obvious and do some real investigation into what's going on down there and what's causing so much trouble, and more protection for retailers and locals, and not just saying, oh, it will stop if you ignore it, because sometimes things don't stop just because you ignore them. It leads to harassment, this and that, and God knows what. I do hope that things do improve down there, because it's a nice place for a day getaway, and it's nice to see Northbridge improving, and there's a lot of sirens here which annoy the crap out of me. But I think Mandurah will eventually improve. I just think they need more drop-in centers, activities of interest of street criminals that are affordable, alcohol regulations, and yes, I believe more services down there are needed for mental health, because I don't think those street criminals are quite right in the head. anyhow, enough of my rambling, and that is what I think how to minimize crime in Mandurah. I have seen some of it, how it was minimized in Lordbridge, and at the moment it is working, the police patrolling the streets. There isn't so many armed robberies during the day anymore. But I don't walk around alone at night. I don't know what happens, but nobody does who thinks of their safety in some way. So good luck to them, and yeah, think about that. Maybe they need to do something in the whole community to make it a bit better. I will say, Chabella, and thumbs up this video if you enjoyed. Woo! Here goes police just for my video. And yeah, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye bye.